Hey Team Winning, today's lesson is all going to be about taking charge, and we're going to cover the Dan Champa and Michael Watkins process. First I'll give you guys a little background on Dan Champa and Michael Watkins' model for taking charge. It actually focuses on the process through which an individual takes charge and establishes him or herself as a new leader in an organization. Shortly, I'm going to share with you guys a process flowchart for the model for taking charge. But for right now, I want you guys to really focus on the fact that the ultimate goal of this process is meeting challenges. This factor identifies the reasons why new leaders need to carefully manage transitions into their positions. Specifically, new leaders need to achieve the outcomes specified under this element, including things such as the rapid acquisition of relevant knowledge about the organization and establishing effective working relationships with key people within the organization. Alright, the next thing I'm going to do is give you guys a mental image of the process flowchart for the model for taking charge. Did you get a chance to digest all of that? From my understanding, what that process flowchart really means is that there's three factors that contribute into creating momentum. Factor 1 is avoiding the traps. Factor 2, master enabling technologies. And finally, step 3, managing oneself. So the first factor in creating momentum that I'm going to discuss is actually what you're not supposed to do. And it's titled Avoiding the Traps. Number 1, don't get behind the learning curve. Effective leaders need to be innovators and not conformists. Number 2, don't be isolated. You cannot gain an organization's trust without interacting. Number 3, don't come in with the answer. Identifying a company's problems is not easily done from the outside looking in. And finally, number 4, don't attempt to do too much. You are not Superman, and nobody should expect you to be. So be realistic with your focus and set priorities accordingly. Alright, the second factor in creating momentum is titled Mastering Enabling Technologies. Some of the factors that go into this are learning and making a vision. First, for learning, you need to make a strong effort into understanding the processes within your organization. This especially includes maybe any software that is unique to your organization and not so much stuff like Microsoft Excel and PowerPoint, which is readily available. Second, visioning. Understand the organization's goals. An example of this would be, what new technologies is the company adopting to help make their visions more like a reality? As you saw in the mental image earlier, the final piece of the trifecta is managing oneself. This includes self-awareness, style, and advice and counseling. Firstly, self-awareness. Realize that you're not out to set an example. Realize that you are out to set an example. So don't get caught smoking a doobie in the parking lot on your lunch break. Really? Second, style. A leader needs poise and to be able to conduct oneself in a high degree of style. And this doesn't necessarily mean bling bling either. And finally, advice and counsel. Don't be scared to listen to advice from others. Chances are it'll help you learn more about them as well. Now that we've successfully completed these first three factors, we've got a little momentum. The ball's rolling downhill. So, what we need to do is help secure the early wins. Following these three guidelines will most certainly make you noticed and respected in the organization. Those three guidelines being avoiding the traps, managing oneself, and mastering enabling technologies. Second, laying the foundation. Now that you have focused on gaining trust, you can begin to lay a foundation for how you want to take charge. And third, build credibility. Make people want to trust you instead of you telling them that you're trustworthy. Think about it.